Sorry. Do we have goggles? Safety goggles?
Why do we need safety goggles for this little stupid thing? Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Tommy. I'm gonna answer a question that we've been seeing a lot, and that basically is, this is all new to me, how do I get into this? You've been wanting to get into this, and that's why I've invited my good old buddy here. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Bobby. I'm his good old buddy. I've seen his videos and stuff like that, but I haven't really, I haven't flown a drone ever.
And this is why I'm excited that you said yes to this, because I want to show everybody it's not that hard to get into, especially with the technology now. In fact, this is what we're going to be teaching you on today. Right. This is, in my opinion, probably the best thing that you can get if you want to get into this. Everything that matters is inside this box. It's going to be my goal to get you flying FPV by the end of this episode.
What does FPV stand for? Is it first person?
First person view. Do you have any gaming background?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so have you ever played like Counter-Strike or any of those first person shooters? Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is going to be very similar to that in the sense that you've got that first person view of things. The other way to fly this is line of sight. In my opinion, it's not as fun, but it's definitely just as, it's very challenging as well.
Okay. And line of sight is just me watching the drone in my yard.
Exactly. FPV is, you've got a camera on there and you are seeing exactly what the drone is seeing. Like if I said like drone, like what do you hear nowadays? Do you think, oh, something bad, something that bombs children and eats them alive, or?
I think yes.
Okay.
I think that's the first thing that comes to mind. It sounds sinister.
See, this is crazy. Now when you see like you can get like a toy drone in a box, now what are you thinking?
This is a cute little, it's like a little flying chickadee. Like if a baby chicken could fly and was turned into a robot.
Alright, so it's got a camera on there, and this transmits to this, and that's how you see. Then you've got the radio controller. This is what allows you to actually control the drone itself. You've got two sticks on your radio controller. The left stick controls throttle. If you give it some throttle input, what the drone will do is start to climb. Okay. And then if you give it less throttle input, then it's going to get less power, so it might start to lose altitude or drop in height.
Just so gravity is just making
exactly
the throttle isn't as strong.
Exactly. So there's the fans aren't kicking hard enough for it to keep climbing or stay where it's at.
So when I hit up on the throttle a little bit, it's going to keep on going up slowly until I release it. So you're always going up or down.
Right. If you move this left stick to the left and to the right, what happens to the drone then is it looks left and it looks right. Okay. Moving on to the right side of the stick. If you move it to the right, what the drone will do is go left, right, or left, and if you pitch it forward, and back. That brings us to the very first thing that you need to learn, which is how to maintain a hover. For anybody that's new out there that's flying one of these for the first time, or any kind of multi-rotor, mastering how to hover is going to be the basic foundation that you're going to need to know, because everything is based off of that.
You know what, dude, I have a question before we go on to that.
Okay.
Like how I already feel like I'm going to do something that's going to break it.
I'm glad that you asked that. So these things are actually pretty safe. All of the props are actually covered, and everything's made out of plastic, and it weighs like nothing. Like you can feel it yourself, right?
Yeah, this really is like a bird.
Yeah, like you can crash into things and it can take a pretty good beating. But worst comes to worst, you do mess up this frame, it's like $5 to replace. So that's the other thing that I love about these and that I recommend, is because to get into it, the total cost of ownership is really not that much. You really never put this one away, in my opinion. Like you call this the beginner drone, but even me, like when I'm just sitting at home and I've got nothing else to do, everything turns into a little racetrack with one of these guys. Okay. All right, you know what? I'm gonna up the ante a little bit. If you can successfully fly this to our satisfaction by the end of the show, this is yours.
You will be satisfied.
All right, man, let's go. All right, so the first thing that I suggest that you learn is just how to control a hover.
Okay.
Because that is like the foundation on anything. You can see with my left hand, on my left thumb, I'm just kind of like going up and down, and I'm just finding that spot where it's not going up and it's not really going down. And then I'm also using this right stick to keep it from drifting away. So if I let go, you'll notice it just starts to kind of go that way.
So you're pulling it back.
Yeah, so I can pull it back a little bit, and we're back again. Especially with these, like what you'll find is that the sticks, they aren't super sensitive, and just minor corrections, just small corrections to get it back to where it's at. Test number 1, I want you to be able to hover around here for at least 1 minute.
Okay.
Got this. You got this. You want to do some jumping jacks first? All right, here we go. Okay. Nice. So don't forget to use that right stick to get to where you need it to. So there you go. You hovering. Now what I want you to do is stay like right here, between this area right here. There you go. So notice that he's using smoke.
Sorry. that just go right into your eyeball?
I thought that was a safe drone. That hurts. Did it get me? It bit me like right here.
It bit me.
I swear this is a safe toy, I swear. So, goal is to stay within this general vicinity, but actually move around.
Okay.
There you go, now bring it up. Alright, have it chill right here. Nice, okay, now go all the way to the end of that wall without dropping anything. There you go. Oh. Oh, come back this way. How are you not, now you're not falling? Oh, there it goes. How was that?
Let's get a close up on Tommy's eye, because it is changing. It's
Whoa. Is that where
There's a little nick.
there's a little nick there.
Look at that, guys.
Man, sorry.
This is what I do.
I'm fine.
Alright, you know what? I'm feeling good about this.
I don't know, man. I feel like I'm not making it do what I want it to do. It's just like I'm keeping it from crashing.
Well, here's the thing: is I'm asking you to do it line of sight.
Okay.
And the goal right now is to just fly FPV. I think we should just jump straight into that now, because that would have been the next thing that I was going to ask you to do, is now get used to those two things, but looking at the FPV monitor.
Alright.
That's a little bit harder.
It's way harder.
Yeah, so you're actually getting a little bit farther away, so bring it back. So you better look at it and bring it back. Holy moly.
Oh.
We've got our first prop explosion. These things just pop right back on. That's
Okay,
cool,
that was
but-
really easy. It looks like it's going forward when it's really just going up and down.
Yes. And that's just a lot to do with the actual camera that's on there. It's got a lot of fisheye. But you get used to it after a while.
Oh, I see what's going on now. So if I don't press the throttle enough, it kind of does go forward. Like if I don't commit to the throttle and I just keep it really low, I feel like it does tend to kind of move forward instead of going up and down.
There you go. I'd say you're doing, that's like excellent. Perfect. That's perfect. We'll do this. We'll make it interesting. Let's play the game of follow me.
Okay.
So you gotta
find
keep me
There you
in
are.
view. Keep me in view.
Okay.
All right. Always keep me in view.
Yep.
Got the throttle.
That scared the shit out of me. It felt just like RoboCop. That OPC when he steps out and they're like looking at him through the police department and he's just like walking and they're like watching him and they're like, come on. That's exactly what it felt like, except I was a bird. I think I was overcompensating at first for what I actually had to do. Once I simplified, just thought about it in simpler terms, only worried about hovering and not worrying about how it's positioned or if it's too high or too low, and just thinking even if it's high, just stop and keep it from moving. Then it got easier.
You're basically flying. What I want to do with you next is basically I want to call out what you're gonna do and what you're gonna go through. And if you can complete all of that, this is yours.
The drone?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
You're pretty much flying now. It's a lot more immersive flying through the goggles. I like it. For me, it's like the only way to fly. So
I feel like this is how Darth Vader would see the world.
Yep, and go up there. There you go. Nice. Now go hang a left.
Hang left?
Yep, go straight. Remember the pitch forward? Yeah, keep that locked. Now go left. Left. Straight forward. Now I want you to go out one of those windows. Take your pick.
Whoa.
You're good. Remember throttle control.
Yeah.
There you go. And then pitch forward. Nice. Now go forward. Pitch forward. Alright. Hang a left.
Hang a left?
Hang a left.
Alright.
Keep your right stick pitch
Oh, yeah,
forward.
I'm forgetting to do that.
And keep that locked. I want more. I want you to pick up some speed. There you go. Keep it like that.
Okay.
I want full stick forward.
Full stick forward?
Yes, full stick forward. There. Turn. There. That's flying. There. Do you get that?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you just pick up momentum, and all you're doing now is just turning.
Wait, so this whole time I've been going slow.
This whole time you've been doing this.
Yeah.
When you could have been going, yeah, buddy. Woo!
It's like I went 20 feet in a race car and I was like, oh man, that was fast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you still got the rest of the track.
Right.
There you go. Turn. There you go. Nice. Turn. All right. Make a right. Go through that little thing right there. Yep. There you go. Pitch forward. All the way. There you go. Keep going. Turn. Keep going. Pitch forward. All the way. Pitch forward. All the way. You freaked out. But that's all right.
It's weird how for a few minutes ago I was fine and I felt like I got it. And then I stopped and it was just like I fell out of this zone I was in.
Well,
But I was in it, so I'm like,
yeah.
I can get back in that.
And I think that's how it is with a lot of things. Like I remember you telling me you used to be a drummer, and that's just wrapping your head around being able to get your limbs to do something that the rest isn't doing on a specific timing.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kind of similar in that respect, where you've got two controls that are controlling the drone and where it's going. So it's like a balancing act.
Yeah, there's like there's things you have to think about, and then you put them together, and you kind of think about them all at once. And
Exactly.
yeah.
So we went from no flying experience at all to flying in like 45 minutes. I honestly think if you spent like maybe just a couple more hours like in the comfort of your own home, something's gonna change and it's gonna be like, oh my goodness, like I'm flying.
Yeah, now that I've done it for a while, I can see how it can go from like something I've never done or don't feel like I could do. Now I see the path to like being able to do it. Like I was saying, there's like those few moments where you're in control all of a sudden, and then it was like super fun, and then I kind of like came out of the zone that I was in, and then it was hard to get back there, but I was able to get there, and that's what like made me want to keep on going. And I feel like next time I do this, I can probably spend more seconds in the zone, and then a minute in the zone.
Right.
And then I'll just live my life in the zone like you do in your videos.
I'm just in the zone,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? All right, man. Well, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
That was the first time we did a hug like that on video, but hey, we'll roll with it. That's cool. Normally we just stage left, but that's cool. That works too. That works too. Quick little status update to my little eye cut right here.
We think it's possible that the drone actually, when it hit Tommy, it laid eggs inside his eyelid, and now the babies are growing.
I'm gonna cry drone soon.